Welcome back to more 7 Days to Die. Now, before we get too far into it, I want to do one thing. So, if you remember, I put together a mini bike a while back and it disappeared. Well, it seems like it's up there somewhere. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to do very quick, we're going to go into the debug menu. We're going to turn on our ability to fly. And we're going to go get our mini bike. So I'm going to go recover these parts. But I wanted to show you, just in case you have this happen in a single player game, you should be able to find it. What it does is that apparently it spawns it up at the top of the world box. And there it is. That's just silly. Alright. Okay. And now that we've gotten all the parts off of it, back down we go. I mean, look at how far up we are. We're so far up, we are outside of the draw distance for everything else in the game. So, but so in case you are one of those people who have had this happen, yeah, basically look straight up from wherever the bike was when it disappeared. You may find it. I didn't realize it was up there. We're going to go ahead and turn that off really quick. Yep, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was up there until I was doing something around here. I think I was putting in some of the bars or something, and I thought I had seen it up there. And then I took a look later, and I noticed that, yes, it really was up there. So, well, at least now we know where they're going. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab some of this. We're going to throw all this stuff in here because we don't really need them right now. So, but it does give us an extra battery as well, so we can, if we need it to, we could actually make another light, and I may end up doing that. One of the things that I would really like to see is the ability to make batteries. Because we have everything basically in the game. You have most of what you need. You have the lead, which is the big portion, and then you would be able to use, say, like the bones, and I don't know, like say grain alcohol or something. I know you wouldn't actually do this, but maybe like a combination of like grain alcohol and the bones to give you a some type of acid, and then you use the acid with the lead to. You know, and maybe like if you were using like, I don't know, 9 or 10, maybe even 12 lead, and then, you know, like say 1 to 5 acid, be able to make a battery. I think that would be a nice addition. If anybody knows or anybody is willing to do so, let me know, and I will I will add that mod in, I think. So, what are we doing? Oh yes, we need a bunch of cobblestone. So what I've been doing, and the video that you're seeing in the top right corner right now is the prep work for this episode. What I've been doing is working on the farm a little bit because I'm trying to get it set up. It's not too bad. I'm not planning on going to doing any looting right now. We just got the airdrop the other day, so we've got a couple of days in game before that comes back. Oh man, left my nail gun upstairs. So what I'm doing is basically bracing for the day 14 horde. I need to get things in place and built as quickly as possible. So what I may end up doing is doing another time lapse while we are working on this, because like I said, I do have a lot to get done, and I'm not sure if I'm going to actually have enough time to get it all done. And alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and get these set up. So see if we can get our second level of cobble frame in. I should have enough frames. Okay, so I'm leaving this open so I can get in and out easily, because eventually, well, once I'm done with all of this, it should be 2 tiers, which means I'm not going to be able to jump over it. But the dogs and spider zombies will still be able to get over that. I'm not too worried about either of those. Pardon me, I got hiccups this morning. Simply because of the fact that, you know, eventually I will have this upgraded to the point where, pardon me, where even they cannot get in easily. So I'm going to take this up another row above this, so we'll have three rows high, maybe actually 4 rows high. And then what I will do is put a lip out over it, over the wall, so anything that's trying to scale basically hits it and drops. And then we're going to have probably 3 rows or so, maybe even 4 rows of spikes outside. Eventually I will upgrade them to the log top spikes, but that is much further down the road. So for now, let's go ahead and start getting this stuff upgraded. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Whoops. Over upgraded one of the wood frames there. That's okay. We don't mind. Like I said, this really is just to get the basics of this done. I figured with the nail gun we're going to go a little bit faster, so I won't time-lapse this. And it's very possible that I may not even do a time-lapse today. It's just going to come down to what can we get done in the time available. So happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Welcome to August. And for those who haven't been following the Fun Pimps and Mad Mole, there are some new previews for the Alpha 15 release up. And it looks like there might actually be a waterfall in the newest video. Joel was showing off some of his new artwork and some of the new mechanics, and in the background of one of the images, it looked like a waterfall. So we're gonna see. You know, I'll be really excited to see that kind of stuff if it actually works. I've played games in the past that have had or allowed dynamic waterfalls, and it tends to cause problems in the game. Simply because of the fact that most engines, with the way that fluid dynamics work, don't like having a system where it has to calculate all of it. Because fluid dynamics actually do take a great deal of processing power. We've got 330, so we should be able to go ahead and get at least this wall. Actually, no, before we go any further, let's make sure we get the corners done. I want to make sure all the supports for the torches are reinforced as much as possible here. Okay. So 109, so we should have just about enough. No, we're going to be a little bit short. That's okay. As you'll see in the time lapse that's going on, basically stone is very easy to get right now. So, but yeah, so dynamic water. I'm liking what Fun Pimps are doing with the water system so far. It's just enough different to be interesting, I think. Okay, enough for 4 more walls. Where do we want to? All right. So that is that done in one. So now what I'm going to need to do is actually get some more stone, some more clay, and make a lot more cobble. But we're going to do that off camera, and I'll probably do the same thing, just basically do it as part of the prep for next episode. But yeah, so this is where our farm is. So we've actually gotten a pretty good stretch going on here. We have already harvested our first harvest of both the crops of the potatoes and coffee. That's what it's called. Yes, I will remember that eventually. So yeah. Now, one of the things that I did find is that the yucca plants, when you plant them, you don't get the cacti, unfortunately. You get the yucca fruit plants, which look like the aloe plant. And that was kind of disappointing because I had been told we could plant cacti, and apparently, no, we can't plant cacti, which is very unfortunate. Do I have my axe with me? Yes, I do. Oh, you're the apple tree, right? Are you the apple tree? I think you're the apple tree. Yes, you are the apple tree. Okay. Now, what I want to do with the apple trees is I'm going to plant them down the length of the road. So I'm going to end up planting them here as basically just, you know, something to make it look a little bit more nice. But one of the things that I do want to do with this, let's go ahead and convert these over to seeds, is because when your apple trees are fully grown and mature, when they're ready for harvest, you can get up to 5 apples off of one of these things. And since you can actually get... There. Do I hear zombies? Man, I swear I'm hearing zombies. And the reason why getting these are so important is because it is a very easy way to make alcohol. You use, I think it's 2 apples in a glass jar or 4 apples in a glass jar to make the apple cider. Now, because it is so easy to make them, getting the apples is the pain in the butt. So as you saw, you can try harvesting with an axe, but you're only going to get 1 to 2 apples. If you basically beat the tree manually, you'll get a lot more apples out of it. Now, what I would like to see, so if Val, if you're seeing this, what I would really like to see you do is to make the tree interactable. I don't know if that's possible within the system where you could actually make it a loot container. So when it gets to a certain stage, you walk up and you hit, you know, E to interact with it, just like you do with any of the crops, and it harvests the apple that way. Now, I don't know if that would require this to basically become a sprite, just like the regular plants are, or if you would be able to do something with this where it was an actual container once it got to a certain stage. Be interesting to see what you can do with that, but that would be something I would really like to see. All right. Mainly because of the fact that I don't like walking up and beating on a tree. I think it's actually a little bit better to have it set up so that it's you just walk up and harvest them. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here. We've got upgrade kits. We have frames. Do I want to make? I think I'm gonna make more cobblestone frames. Because I want to start at least getting the groundwork for the bunker started today. Now, we're going to go ahead and put you there. We're going to take you. Am I actually out of pickaxes? Yeah, looks like I'm out of pickaxes. Make sure I didn't put one down somewhere. I am notorious for dropping things in random locations. I'm out of pickaxes. Okay. So we're going to make a little bit of forged iron. Let's go ahead and make 20. Yeah. Got a little bit more clay here. Let's throw some clay in. Come on. Since we have a whole lot of iron, I just need 2 more of these. There we go. And what we're going to do here is throw that over there. I'm going to go, because I want to make a pickaxe. We're going to actually make 2 of these because I tend to burn through them fairly quickly. Now these need 2 iron. Oh, they upgraded it so that it's, or updated it, I should say. We can turn you off now. Alright, so what else did I need? Oh yeah, I need it to make a weed cleaver. I'm going to craft one of those so that we can actually clear out all of the grass out here. So one of the things that I do want to be doing is taking out some of the stuff that lets the tryhards hide. I really don't like having them in the grass over there. Alright, so go ahead and put... Oh, actually you're gonna go here. Come on. Hey, look at that. Alright. So I think that is almost everything, right? Okay. Make sure still no zombies, right? Okay. So we're actually in a pretty good position right now as far as resources and supplies are concerned. Mainly because of the fact I was able to get some hunting done. As you saw, I have a bunch of cooked meat, I have a bunch of raw meat still. One of the things that I do need to start working on is I want to get the chicken coops going. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted this area to be protected. Because what I've decided I'm going to do is we're going to dig... Actually, do I have a shovel? Yeah, I do have my shovel with me. So while we're talking about it... Oh, is that right? No. I want to go off of... this line. Right? Yeah. Okay. We have to take that stuff out anyway. So we've got the sand here. Now, do I leave... I might want to actually leave the sand in. Oh well. Too late now. Now what I'll do is I'll come back with gravel, and we'll replace this with gravel block. Because what I want to do is have, this like little walk area through here. And what we're going to do is on one side of this is going to be pretty much all chicken coops. And then on the other side, I think we're going to put in rabbit snares. Now, what this will allow us to do is we'll basically be able to farm a meat supply as well as eggs and feathers. And then if I really, really need to, you can also destroy the chicken coops, and that will give you meat as well. Really, really nice to do once you have that skill in place, but you always need to have the basics down before you can get into this stuff. Because in order to make each one of those coops, I'm going to need seeds. The seeds are used to make feed. And then with the feed, you use that, and I believe it's wood to make the coops, as well as the, it might be wood and grass, to make both the traps and the coops. So let's go ahead and pick this stuff up. And while we're talking about it, how many? I got 30 points. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So what we're going to do is... Oh, we've got animal trapping already, even better. Okay, so let's look at skills here, see what we don't have that we still need. Clawhammer might be nice, but I can make the wrench, so I'm not worried about that. Auger and chainsaw might be good. Let's see here. So many points, so little time, right? Medical training allows us to make all of our stuff. Okay, and then for the day 14 horde, I did say I was going to melee, so I might go ahead and take the pummel Pete. Yeah, we'll take pummel Pete, just because. Okay. So now the actual useful stuff. Let's go... Because we do have auger parts. We've been finding some chainsaw parts, and that leaves me with 6 points. Where do I want to spend those 6 points? Oh, Safecracker would have been good. Do I have anything that's for 5 points? Medical training is 5 points. Improvised clubs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save the rest of those points, and we will deal with those once we have more levels. So the rest of this, okay. So to make coop, what do we need? We need animal feed, we need plant fibers, and wood. So this is one of the reasons why I made this thing, is so that we can go grab all of the plant fibers. And so let's go grab plant fibers. This thing is awesome. Oh, you just get the whiff now. There for a while, one of the mods had the this thing basically make a little humming noise. It was pretty funny. But I mean, look at how fast you just just decimate these things. So yeah, you just press and hold left mouse button, and look at this. Oh, so much fun. Need something like that works like this for zombies. No, not for the zombies to attack us, but for us to attack the zombies. Now, one of the things that you do want to remember is that each swing, whether it hits or not, does take some of the durability of the weed whacker, so. But it is nice because it will clear the stuff out of here. And it's got a pretty good range on it too, surprisingly. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this. Oh. All of the background work stuff you have to do to get things in place. I didn't think it was supposed to do block damage, but apparently it does. See? Learn something new every day. Alright, so I think that's going to about do it for us today. Like I said, I do have some things that I need to get done around here. Hopefully this should be enough for what we need. I need to go out and grab some more lumber, so I'm going to go ahead and do all the rest of this off camera. And I wanted to thank you all for stopping in today. Like I said, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I hope your week is actually going to be nothing but fun and enjoyment. And for those who are going to be stuck at work all day today or the rest of this week, well, you know, condolences. Hopefully it isn't too bad, and that, you know, everything goes your way. Anyway, I'm out of here. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, always feel free to leave them down in the comment section below any of the videos. If you haven't done so already, or you're new to the channel, I do ask that you consider subscribing. Not only do the subscriptions and likes help the channel to grow and get the videos out there for more people, but they keep you informed as to what's going on around here, because you'll get to see all of those wonderful updates. Oh, anyway, you all know the spiel. I'm sure you've heard it a million times before. So, again, seriously, everybody, thank you for stopping in today. I really hope you enjoyed it. And we are out of here. So, as always, take care and be safe out there, everybody. So close to being done. The bunker is going to be crazy build. So much supplies.